telling the complete truth of what he knew about heirs. Saying somebody has blind ambition and lies is par for the course in a political campaign. I do think, however, when you read stories that somebody at a Palin rally yelled, "Kill him," or "off with his head," or something like that, it is incumbent upon the candidates, either at that rally, if they hear it, or at least at the next public event, to say something, the way McCain did in that town meeting, to kind of make sure that they set the tone the way they want to.
Yes.
Yeah, no, look, I think McCain did the right thing on Friday, and I think the campaign has been, I mean, the main thing to say about these negative ads, which I don't think almost none of them has been across the line, they haven't worked. Obama's favorable rating is as high as it's been in 3 months. It's actually gone up in the last month. So it's a stupid campaign. It's not a horribly mean-spirited or racist or disgraceful campaign, but it's really become a pathetic campaign in the sense that there's no strategy. They're flailing around. They do things that don't work and keep on doing them. They're out of sync with their own candidate now, which allows everyone to say, well, why is Senator McCain saying this? If Senator McCain is willing to say these things, then the campaign and the senator and the candidate should say them. If he's not willing to, adjust the campaign. Otherwise, you're just setting yourself up for what we've seen, which is Senator Obama quite correctly saying, hey, well, what's going on here? He won't say this to me, and his campaign is saying it in ads.
So are you saying, Bill, you don't think that he should be bringing up William Ayers and Acorn and all of that?
I think either Senator McCain should decide that he's willing to bring them up and make a sustained criticism and explain what the problem with Ayers is, which is he's a radical in educational policy and a former terrorist, and Obama has consorted with him some, and then, but it's crazy then not to bring up Reverend Wright, who has been his pastor for 20 years until this year.
But I'm confused. Are you saying that he's...
I'm saying be consistent. If you decide, if the McCain campaign decides that they want to make the fundamental issue Obama's character and trustworthiness, I think that's a legitimate thing to raise.
But you don't seem to think that that's the right case to be making anyway.
I think they've tried in a half-hearted way. They've done it enough that they've probably discredited it in the sense that it hasn't worked, and now it will just look more desperate to do it. So I think now, frankly, they should pivot. I don't think it was illegitimate. I think I myself have raised the issue of Wright. It discomforts me. But you've got to raise it in a consistent and coherent way. You can't sort of do it half-heartedly and half the time and flail around and then back off, and that's what the campaign's been. Well, it wasn't prepared properly. They changed it overnight. I mean, I agree that it's a tough political environment that's gotten tougher, but I think it's being used as too much of an excuse, frankly, for the McCain campaign. Let's talk about this morning. Rick Davis comes on the show and screams and yells at David Axelrod. They scream and yell at each other. You invited Sarah Palin on. You would have had John McCain on. They would have had 20, 30 minutes with you. You asking questions, unfiltered, making their case to the American public. McCain is an attractive, impressive character. Palin is an attractive and impressive character. Why isn't Sarah Palin on this morning instead of Rick Davis? It is ridiculous. It is malpractice. It's a tough environment. Maybe they would have lost anyway because of the economic developments. But to do what they're doing is inexplicable.
Let me just say, that is such pure reason on the part of Bill Kristol that we're going to end this panel on that subject. You've said it all. What can I say, Bill? All right, we have